Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Oaklawn Park here on Saturday. It is the 7th of December 2024. Gonna look at the ninth race from Oaklawn, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. Let's look at the featured ninth race here on the first Saturday of the meeting from Oaklawn. The ninth race, it's the Ring the Bell Stakes. It's going for a purse of $150,000, race for 3-year-olds and upwards. 7 horses are going 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs in this year's Ring the Bell. I'm going to go with the number 6 horse, Gulfport, as the top selection. 6-3-4-5 in the superfecta. 6-3-4-5 super. Top selection 6 horse, Gulfport. This 4 by Uncle Mo. Steve Asmussen trains. Eric Asmussen gets the mount. Horse's most recent appearance came 2nd of November at Churchill, 6 furlongs in the bed of sunshine. Went in by a neck from a dream tracking trip. He was a little bit wide, but he flew home clear late. That was a very strong run with a career best 95 Beyer. I like since he's had the year break, he's been improving with the Beyer points. Coming here to Oaklawn for the first time, training well locally. I'm going to give him a shot to find the winner's circle today. 2 back ran optional 100 at Churchill in the SOP going 5.5, 20th of September. It was his first off the 3-month bench, and he needed the race. Finished 2nd by 2.25 lengths. He sat back early. He moved a little bit late. Probably would benefit with some more ground, but I've seen worse race from him. And then prior to that, an optional 80 at Churchill, 6.5, 30th of June. His first race in about 15 months. He won by 1.75 lengths. He broke on top, quickened up nicely. He went away with an 87 Beyer. That was basically one of the best of his of his life that day. You know, as a 3-year-old, he refreshed in the Lafayette in the spring of 23, where he finished 5th by 6.25 lengths. Where he didn't get out of the gate so clearly, and he just didn't show up. As a 2-year-old in the fall of 2022, you know, won the Bashford Manor at Churchill by a dozen lengths. Came back to run a decent place in the Saratoga Special. Ran a decent place behind Forte in the Hopeful, and then ran in the Champagne, where he just didn't show up that day in October of 2022. But since then, he's really been an improving horse. Coming here to the end of his 4-year-old campaign, I'll give him a shot at 3-1 to get the job done. I think the 3-horse Gulfstream Way for Norm Cassie and Christian Torres can win also. He hasn't won since the optional 50 at Churchill in the summer of 23 at Ellis, where he won by a nose from a tracking trip from the rail. He took off clear. Since then, he just had some tough races at the end of 23. Came back with a long bench to have a decent place at Ellis. Came back to a decent third by an extra anejo at Churchill, and then really ran terrifically in an allowance race at Churchill back in November. His track can please be Spade favoring from the inside. Refreshing here with some quick workouts. I'm going to give him a shot here at 4-1 on the ticket. But to recap my selection now for the 9th from Oaklawn, it's the Ring of the Bell. Going to take the 6-horse Gulfport. Give kudos to the 3-horse Gulfstream Way. 6-3-4-5 Super. 6-3 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everyone.